Yeah. Well, I got a bone to pick like roses. I ain't feeling broken no more. Bought a fish that got spin, I noticed. Talking shit, I wonder through the motives. Wonder who the fuck I'm supposed to be. I ain't worried now till I leave. I'm just trying to ride and feel the breeze. Something bad beside next to me. Wind in my face. Don't stop now when I feel so great. Well, the sun is shining, I can look at the horizon. The walls keep getting wider, I just hope I never find no more. So, I guess I just play it by ear. Silence is all that I hear. Listening close as I can. Growing up, 1, 2, 3. Nobody holding my hand, no. Trust is a problem, never know how. Yeah, that's why I just keep to myself. Get what I need.
Welcome back to another edition of Music Monday from the podcast Nurture the Mind. I am your host, Poots, and we have yet again another music reaction, and I really wanted to follow the trend that we did last week. I reviewed those 3 videos, music videos, whatever you want to call them, for Schoolboy Q. I know 2 of those videos, songs, are not going to be on the album. And this week, I think it's basically the same thing. He dropped 3 new videos. I think 2 of them are songs, actually, on his YouTube channel. So one is called Cooties, the other one is called Lovebirds, and then the third one is probably like a vlog type of video. It says, "Why Not Part 3, COVID Pandemic till February 21st, 2024. I'm going to watch all of them just because, dude, I felt so inspired after last week and going through those 3 videos from Schoolboy Q. Like, I am so fucking hyped for the album, and I love how he's doing it, the rollout process. That's all he's doing, is he's building up hype for us to get the album on March 1st, Blue Lips. So yeah, that's the plan for today. No more rambling. I basically did the intro last week for this man. I don't need to do any more talking. Let's just get straight into the content of this video. Let's start out with Cuties, because that's the farthest one back. Cooties, Schoolboy Q.
If you've been waiting for a sign to
Fuck the ads. What is this, dude? Oh, we gotta pause it here. Cooties. Germs, aka most of y'all, leave me alone. Why you ain't show up to the Thang Wop? Cause has Cooties, produced by Uzi Maki, written by Groovy, recorded by Juice, mixed by Vic, loved by many. Okay, so it's his own definition to Cooties. Got it.
Oh, hell hey, and it's a new celebration of this movie. Better living, lifestyles of this baby. The Cooties, they coming to get me, running, touched by the unloyal. Trust, I had to shower for years, living in fear. I know the feeling of being trapped from all the things that you build. Pages I filled, keep turning my skills. From start to finish, I can better my wheels. Like, literally, my daughters is chill. Like, I can't believe my house on the hill. Like, I can't believe that mountain is real. I count this thrill.
Jesus fuck.
Back of me healed. Why God bless me, I never deserved
flowing.
to follow my purpose. They put the bloods down, I open the curtains. Shine on me perfect, lottery purchase. Nigga, I can vacate here. My big ass kitchen, a runway here. My kids playing soccer, ain't shitting away. Ready, set, go, ain't losing a race. My house smell like ganja. Fuck your kids, I'm dealing with problems. Finishing albums, freaking and styling. Teaching and smiling, learning and counting.
I've already read that. Switch up. These are all snippets, man. Oh. just kind of see the same theme with a lot of these different videos. None of them are going to turn into actual songs on the album unless I'm incredibly wrong by that estimation. But no, he's just giving us like these little cookie crumbs that is later going to eventually lead to the entire cookie that we're going to eat for the album. There's not much to analyze on that song. It goes by so fast. If anything, I'm reacting to what I'm seeing. Like, I caught some of the lyrics talking about how, why would he need to go on vacation when basically his house is an entire vacation. I'm assuming the estate that Schoolboy Q lives in is fucking massive. So why would I need to go on vacation? I'm here, I'm watching my kids play soccer. I don't know if he's got more than one kid, but I know he's got a daughter. I believe her name is Joy, if I'm not mistaken. But then he says something about, I'm smoking ganja. My house smells like ganja. I'm dealing with problems. Basically, get the fuck out of my face. Again, I think, based on what I said in last week's video, I think we're going to get a lot of clarity, insight, and understanding from Schoolboy Q about the whole situation with Mac when Mac Miller passed away back in 2018, because I've only seen like one public interview from Schoolboy Q that I think he did with Charlemagne the God, where he was talking about Mac's death and how it impacted him. And that interview was hard to watch because Schoolboy Q could barely even get through it and was struggling, which is like rightly so. You're talking about your brother that passed away to the drugs, but it kind of felt like he was frozen in place and he was like lockjawed, that even though he like was willing to do the interview and wanted to talk about it, basically nothing was coming out. And if anything, that probably signals to us again, what the entirety of Blue Lips is going to contain, because I was really shocked last week doing that reaction, doing that review, when I read the definition of Blue Lips is basically somebody having a hard time dealing with their emotions. It's basically like this temporary phase of shock where you're overtaken by your emotions, you're overtaken by the trauma, and it's hard to really function or gain any rationality of thought. And so that's going to be the defining moment for this entire album, I think, is he's going to talk about this stuff and what he's been going through. And in the process, we're going to get great lyricism and great storytelling, because Schoolboy Q has always been very good at those things. And we're probably going to get some bangers. We're probably going to get some heavy raps, but also a lot of sampling, and I think a lot of slow music too, to really describe the story, of Schoolboy Q over these last 5 or 6 years. Anyways, that's Cooties. Let's get into the second one, which is Lovebirds, featuring Devin Malik once again, because he was on Back in Love, although I didn't identify his voice or anything. And it features Lance Skiwalker. Britney Spears. Back in that same setup for a lot of the music videos have been dropping. Same dude holding the sign. There's just so many themes here, so many parallels. Who is Big Brother? Like the glasses, the vest. Yo, his outfit is so swag right now. God, Schoolboy Q. Look at those fucking biceps, bro. Man has been lifting for a minute. Okay, now we're going to color, not black and white. I love how these transitions fit. Gotta clean up the set, bro, after the glass was shattered. There's barely anything here. Did Schoolboy Q do anything in that song? Not a ton to comment on. I guess like a thought that I had as that song was playing out, that video was playing out. I wonder if like all of what we're viewing here on YouTube outside of Yearn 101, which is the lead single for the album, maybe all of these other songs and videos, maybe they're like cuts that just didn't make the album that were recorded in that same period of time. So he's using all of those extras again as like this trail, this build up to when we actually get the album and when it's actually released on March 1st. And if that is the case, I think that is just such a brilliant way to get people hyped, to build marketing and advertising for the music. It should always be done for the love of the music. And I understand that Schoolboy Q loves what he does, loves being a musician. But here's the interesting thing is even in your profession, your field of dominance, the thing that you do every single day. So for Q, it's basically music. Inside of that domain, you have to learn other skills. So if you're a musician, the craft is the music, but you'll also have to develop skills outside of that as far as like, how do I market this music? How do I build up hype? How do I, pull people over here? And it's important to learn those skills because it's only going to help, the music, the exposure in the long run. Like if there was an example to give, at least to my life, as I think about how I became a personal trainer 2 years ago in April of 2022. And when I became a personal trainer, I guess I was really naive in my headspace, but I just kind of thought, being a personal trainer, what does that entail? Well, I'm going to lead people through workouts. So it's all about the physical aspect of giving them a really good workout. And certainly that is part of the process. That is part of being a personal trainer. But what you learn along the way is that there is so much more to being a personal trainer. You have to learn people skills. You have to learn how to talk to a variety of different types of people because you're not just going to work with one demographic for your clientele. You're going to work with many people, many different demographics. I work with older people. I work with females. I work with males. I've worked with college kids, or I guess maybe just right out of college, high school kids. Like the spectrum is so broad. You have to learn how to lead conversations, lead sessions, motivational interviewing. You have to learn how to inspire people. Everybody's different in terms of their threshold, and some people like to be pushed really hard. Some people like to take it very slow. So there's so many things that I've learned, and I'm not even hitting, just the tip of the iceberg by what I just described. You also learn sales by getting new clients to come on and to buy a training package. You have to be an intense listener because a lot of these sessions turn into therapy sessions. It's not just about the physical aspect. You're there to care for these people, care for your clients, give them advice. You start to build a relationship with them, so they have to be comfortable around you. So I'm saying all of this, and this could even apply to what I do with the music reactions and the YouTube channel and the podcast, is you start one thing and it may just be like this specific thing, music, personal training, artist, whatever it is. But inside of that profession, you learn all of these other skills that you never thought you were going to learn because what you're doing requires that. And so I think, I don't know, I don't know why my brain has now gone this way because we're doing this music reaction for Schoolboy Q, but talking about the rollout process, building hype, kind of building that tension before the release date, that in and of itself is a skill that is separate, that is outside of music. And I think Schoolboy Q is fucking brilliant for learning how to do that. That's amazing. That's not something you think about when it comes to music, the musician, the artist, because the true dedication, like I said, is to the craft, is to the music. I guess it makes a ton of sense now that I'm thinking about it, because as a musician, musicians are creative in nature. So you make the music, but you're even looking at these music videos, the different shots in there. Like, it's so fucking creative and it's so different. Okay, so this is during the height of the pandemic because everybody's wearing a mask.
Thank you. Thank you too. Not a keto sauce, man.
Y'all have them give me egg whites and broccoli.
I'm down with keto.
I'm only doing it for just 10 days.
Actually, have them give me a steak and broccoli.
Alcoholic, 20,000 calories. House flooded. Don't you live in Cali? Oh, I guess they're not used to rain, so maybe that's why it fucked it up. Oh, look at that cute little puppy.
Fucking easy, huh?
He's listening to Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist. Damn, bro, that would fucking suck. Jesus Christ. That was a freaking nightmare.
For the video tomorrow. The video. Fucking good I am. The flood. My whole fucking living room is dead. All this shit is blocked up.
He was trying to give him a haircut. He's walking away.
I'm glad I was able
Fuck the
to
Chiefs.
off the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That knockdown you hit this, give it to us.
I don't know how I
He's playing golf with Ron Artest.
I can feel the ground. Be out tomorrow. Oh yeah, you motherfuckers move fast, but I'm way faster. Golly.
Dude, I don't know. There's really not much to comment on because it's not really about the music just yet. It's just like updates. It's lead up to the album. It's building up the hype. Like, I don't want to be repetitive on what I'm saying, but that's exactly what it is, and it's unique. You just, I don't see this very often from artists. You know, like they might put out a few singles and then bam, you get the album. Like that's what I was saying with the last video that I just looked at. Like, your profession is music, and that's like what people know you for, but you have to develop other skills, maybe from other types of professions, so you can blend it into what you're doing, market this thing, build this thing, advertise this thing, get the hype going in this direction, build up the fucking hype train. I can't wait, man. I can't wait to see what Schoolboy does on this album. I think it's going to be great. Either way, I've always loved the man, so I don't think I could possibly hate it. This is definitely not the last video that I'm going to make on Schoolboy Q, so you guys just wait on that. If you guys are new to the channel, I always ask that you do 4 different things. You don't have to do all 4, but please do one of the 4 things. Subscribe to the channel. That's number 1, especially if you got value from it, if you thought it was entertaining, if you enjoyed it, if it was a good experience, if you learned something. And then 2, like the video, along with subscribing to the channel, and also share the message. And you guys can do that in a variety of different ways. You can have conversations with like-minded people. You can also share it on social media. And then the 4th and final thing that I ask that you guys do is comment in the comment section below. But obviously, guys, I say it all the time, get the fucking haters out of here, man. The haters do not deserve to have a fucking voice, because the haters are not doing anything with their lives, and they are just crusty fucking buttholes that are just yapping, and, you know, nothing of relevance is even coming out. You can tell that I hate the fucking haters. And also, the last thing, I always mention this too at the end. Here recently, I became a Legionnaire for First Form. It's a supplemental company, and they have so many different types of products, and they are there to basically help out with your fitness journey, your health journey. I love their products. I love their mission statement. I love what they're about. I think they're a company that has really good ethics. The guy that created the company, that runs the company, Andy Frisella, he's actually got a podcast called Real AF, and I listen to it religiously. I listen to it every single week, and that guy has helped me improve my life tremendously. So now that I'm a Legionnaire, I'm going to talk a lot more about their products, specifically the ones that I've been taking, which I've only taken 3 so far. I took magnesium, which was like a powder, so you mix that in with your water, and then Opti-Greens 50, which is also a powder, and is supposed to help out with digestion, especially since I don't get a ton of vegetables in my diet, which sounds bad as a personal trainer. And then there's a pill form that I take called Master Brain AM. I think this month I might try some different products, so I'll be able to talk about that here in the near future. I'm going to put all of the product links with my name attached at the end. And so if you go and buy that certain product, that certain supplement, I get commission for it. I just wanted to bump it out there to you guys, just to let you know that it's an option, because I think, again, it's a great company, great products, and I wouldn't talk about it if I didn't use it. So anyways, guys, I'm going to hop off out of here. Thank you for coming by and tuning into the reaction and the review. I will see you guys on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye. Love ya.